thank you all for coming today. I would like to take you on a journey of a little piece of my life. So first of all, I want you to imagine your day this morning. Your alarm went off, you got up, you took a shower, kissed your kids goodbye, and out the door you went. What did you eat for breakfast? What did you listen to on the radio on the way to work? Who did you see when you entered the building this morning? The conversations you may have had. You may have shared a hug, a joke, or a cup of coffee with a coworker. It's an ordinary day, just like every other day. It's been a great day, in fact, until you get a phone call. They say your son has been in an accident and you need to get there right now. On the way to the accident, your mind races with a million things. My boy is a good boy. He is a very good boy. God doesn't give you more than you can handle. When you get to the scene of the accident, you're told that your son didn't make it. He's gone. He's dead. You wonder, how can this be? How did this happen? Surely he had a seatbelt on. He always had a seatbelt on. And then the chief of police comes and tells you that his vehicle rolled from side to side, end over end. He was ejected. His body was trapped beneath the car, and he died instantly. There were no seatbelts in use. Your mind demands, how can this possibly have happened? He always wore his seatbelt. I taught him better than that. You see, I've always been an advocate for seatbelt use. We never left the driveway without putting our seatbelts on. This had been a good day. Matter of fact, a great day. Until I got the phone call. According to the Nebraska Office of Highway Safety, a collision occurs every 17 minutes. My son was 17 when he died. Motor vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death for those aged 5 to 34. Seatbelts, when used, reduce the risk of traffic fatalities by 45%. And you may think, well, I'm only going across town. I don't have time to mess with this right now. When I'm on the highway, I'll put my seatbelt on. But 52% of accidents occur within 5 miles of the home, and 69% occur within 10 miles of the home. My son's accident was a mile away from our house, within city limits. You may have heard someone tell of an accident where the person would have died if they would have had their seatbelt on, but the numbers don't lie. In 2004, there were 58 fatalities with the use of seatbelts and 131 fatalities where there weren't seatbelts in use. That means that 79.6% of fatalities were because seatbelts weren't used. 79.6% is a big number. So if wearing your seatbelt puts the eye, So putting your seatbelt on puts the odds on your side of surviving a crash. Wouldn't that be like winning the lottery if you crashed and walked away? My future son-in-law just this last week had a rollover accident, and it was like reliving the nightmare of 6 years ago. But there was one thing different. He was wearing his seatbelt. He has bumps and bruises, but he walked away. He walked away. I can't explain how relieved we are that my daughter didn't have to live through yet another tragic loss. The seatbelt saved his life. The truth of the matter is seatbelts can't save everyone in every situation, but from the standpoint of a mother who lost her only son, it would have been nice to know that nothing else could have changed what happened. We went from a family of 4 to a family of 3. We have an empty chair at our table, an empty seat in the car. His class graduated without him. There was an empty chair there with his cap, but something was missing. The only thing I have left of my son is a trunk full of his things and a heart full of memories. I'll never see him get married, have children. I miss the sparkle in his eyes, his laugh. There's a huge hole in my future where he once was. It didn't have to be this way. Losing my son changed my life forever. It only takes one time of not wearing your seatbelt to die. One time of thinking, I'm in a hurry, I don't have time for this. One time to go from an ordinary day to a day of infamy. So I ask you all to wear your seatbelt every time you get in your car and make sure that everyone you love